Giants taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running left, Taylor. Stopped short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Taylor will take it in for the Giants touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Tackled on the play by Tariq Castro-Fields.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Dunlap. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll run on first down. Dunlap. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Kennedy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first first down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Dunlap. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Throwing on first down. Kennedy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Broncos 0.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Here we go.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Room here to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run now for Nwangu. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through tackle.
We're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Up the middle they go. Dunlap, nice little juke. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Kennedy. This ball caught by McIntosh. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. In motion right, that's Hamler. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
15 seconds, all that remains for this 1st half as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Kennedy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Kennedy. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Got it. Ready?
On 3rd down, Dunlap, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mahomes going to change things up. A give for Taylor running right side.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On first down, they'll run with the run.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
73 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Kennedy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Straight ahead, here's the Longu. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. That's out quickly to Hyatt.
So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
On 3rd down, Kennedy. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, he shifts past him. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down, here's the Wonger.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kennedy. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Maybe like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown.
Kene Nwangu
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Giants get there. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Broncos send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
To Calvin Austin. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Kennedy. It's caught by Jackson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26.
Looking to throw. Kennedy. His throw incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Kennedy. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's gotta have it time. 4th and 9.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got Hamler, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Here's 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and goal. Jackson will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 24. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Off play action. Kennedy.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
65 Jack. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Looking to throw. Kennedy. And that's complete to Brown. And he's got some space here.
And he'll be out of bounds. That stops the clock as they wind up getting 23 yards there on the chunk play.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They run on 1st down with Jackson.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Here comes 2nd down.
Back to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians.